Eating a sesame flatbread, he accidentally discovered that the flatbread in his hand seemed to be an excellent aging material. He was instantly thrilled. He hurriedly smeared the crumbled crumbs onto the painting. Then he stamped over a dozen forged seals on the blank spaces. Just like that, the originally new-looking landscape painting was instantly transformed into an ancient painting full of the aura of time. John on the side was overjoyed. However, Mike knew in his heart that although the painting now looked like an ancient work, it could only fool those who didn't know better. To deceive real experts, he needed a special trick. He had John bury the painting in a rice bag infested with insects for a month. A painting gnawed by insects would look more authentic. John, realizing what this meant, was absolutely shocked. Finally, John followed Mike's instructions and buried the painting in the rice bag. When they took it out again, the canvas had been gnawed beyond recognition, looking even more aged. Although the first step of aging was complete, John understood that an aged appearance was merely the foundation of an antique. For experts, antiques always have clear provenance, accumulated by ancestors of noble families. So, he fabricated a story for this painting, with himself as the protagonist, using his ancestors' connection to a branch of the royal family as background. After all, in Liulichang, the fact that he was a descendant of the royal family was common knowledge. So the next day, John carried the painting to Liulichang, but he didn't go directly to a shop to ask for a price. Instead, he deliberately carried the painting and wandered around in conspicuous spots on the street. He wanted the antique shop owners here to think he had a treasure and approach him proactively. But after wandering all morning, no one paid him any attention. Just as he was passing by the entrance of Tianhe Pavilion, a shop that specialized in antiques and calligraphy, the owner Tom was exceptionally skilled in the field of ancient paintings. He could tell authenticity with just one glance. At that moment, Tom in the shop saw John outside. He immediately recognized that John was carrying an ancient painting. But just as John was about to enter Tom's shop to look around, he was called out by John from the shop across the street. This made Tom extremely anxious. They went to a restaurant. John asked him to repay his debt. John had previously borrowed $100 from John, but the money had been spent on creating the fake painting. Now, John had no money to repay the debt, only this fake painting. John looked at this fake painting and suddenly got an inspiration.